This is the Baby Beryl. Obviously, given its name, it is a shorter version of the Beryl 7.62, and it is an absolute monster in close quarter engagements. Now, I didn't come up with the name Baby Beryl. A community mod came up with it, and I figured I would try it out and see how this gun performs in game. And the Beryl 7.62 as a base weapon is amazing. It does a ton of damage, and putting a compact barrel on there makes it do even more damage in close quarter engagements, and it's just an absolute monster of a weapon. And I just wanted to showcase the attachments I have on this with all of you, so maybe you can give this Baby Beryl loadout a try. The Beryl only has 5 attachment slots available to it, so I kept the default AK-74M iron sights on here. The iron sights are actually pretty good on the Beryl. You have a pretty clean sight picture, and I wanted to use the attachment slots for other specific attachments, so I had to forego a sight on here. And one of the strengths of this build is how fast you can ADS with it, so having a sight on there like a collimator or something increases the time it takes to ADS, and that's not what I want. So for the underbarrel, I have the potato grip. So the potato grip decreases ADS time by 10% and decreases sprint to fire time by 10% as well. It does, however, increase the recoil, increase sway, but you're going to be using this weapon mostly in close quarter to medium engagements. So even though it has quite a bit of recoil, it's not going to matter all that much when you're fighting somebody that's like 10 feet or 10 meters away from you. So moving on, for the magazine, so I have the AKM style 30 round magazine with the puller. These magazines have no cons, so it's kind of a necessary attachment in my opinion. It increases the tactical reload by 15% and increases full reload speed by 10%. So I have the mag with the puller on pretty much every weapon I run. It is so good to be able to reload faster, and you have no cons other than it taking up an attachment slot. As for the ammo, so I just have an extra mag of FMJ ammo. I run out of ammo quite a bit, and I usually run armor, so I'd rather have the extra mag of ammo. You could also take AP if you really wanted to, which is also a very good option here, but I often forget to swap out ammo types when I run out of one, so I just chose to go with an extra mag of FMJ ammo. As for the side attachments, I have the ANP Q15. Again, this build is based around fast sprint to fire time and fast ADS time, so this decreases the ADS time by 20%. Obviously, it displays a laser dot, but it does increase weapon swap time by 20% as well. And last but certainly not least, for the barrel, the Beryl barrel, that sounds kind of weird, but I digress. So I put the compact barrel on here. I'm not done unlocking this gun fully, so eventually I might opt for this one. But for now, I have the compact barrel, which increases close range damage, and the Beryl already does a ton of damage, so having the compact barrel, you know, it's going to make it even stronger in close range combat. It also decreases weapon swap time by 15% and decreases ADS time by 15%. Unfortunately, it does decrease long range damage, increases recoil, and increase weapon sway. But again, you're using this weapon mostly in close quarter engagements, so it's not the end of the world if it's not a very good performing weapon at range. However, it still can do very good in medium range combat if you swap it over to single fire, so semi-auto. This gun is an absolute monster. And as for the muzzle device, so I chose to not equip anything. The reason being, there are some barrel attachments or muzzle attachments, sorry, here that would help with the recoil. So for example, this one, it decreases horizontal recoil by 20%. But the problem is, I wanted to build this weapon with fast ADS time and fast sprint to fire time, and this compensator increases the ADS time by 5%. Now 5% might not seem like much, but all that can add up and end up making the build not what I want it to be. What I do end up doing is having the backpack suppressor and equipping that on my weapon. So that allows me to increase the amount of attachments I can have past the 5 that you can have on a gun. So if I put the combo suppressor on here, it reduces the horizontal recoil by 10%, which is, you know, a nice addition, and also sound suppression. It does increase the sway by 20%, and it also reduces the muzzle velocity, but again, this whole build is based on close quarter engagements, and I can say I absolutely love this weapon. even at medium range, even though you have all the attachments that make this gun not ideal for medium range combat, it is still an absolute monster. Now, it might take some getting used to with the iron sights, but the AK-74M iron sights are probably some of the best in the game because it's just like a U on the back sight, and then you have the front post. There's not a whole lot of screen clutter as opposed to the other ones where it's like a pinhole. I'm not a weapon expert, so I'm using terms that I know here. So it's not like the other ones, like American-made weapons or German-made weapons where it's like a pinhole. I don't like those. I find the sight picture to be awful, but the AK-74M iron sight is absolutely fantastic for what it is. And using this weapon in close quarter engagements, if you are play aggressive, you can run around and go from sprinting to firing to ADSing very quickly before the other person, if they have a heavier weapon, even has time to stop sprinting and start firing. This weapon, I'm telling you, it's an absolute monster, and I'm super happy I gave it a try after the community mod told me about this build, albeit I pimped it up a little bit because my Beryl is much higher level than his was at the time, so I modded it in such a way that it even has better ADS time than the original Baby Beryl version had. And I even converted a couple of my friends to using this weapon pretty much all the time. The Beryl is probably one of the best ARs in the game. And man, it is a powerhouse, especially with this setup. So if you like playing close quarters, if you like sprinting all over the place, getting into a lot of fights, you can even use this gun at medium range, so it's absolutely fantastic. So maybe give this weapon a try. I'll leave the attachments set up in the comment section down below in the pinned comment if you want to go and try this build for yourself. It will take some leveling to get all these attachments, but you can substitute some of the attachments for other ones, such as the grip. There are similar grips within the attachments available for the Beryl 7.62. But yeah, I just wanted to showcase the Baby Beryl build. Absolute powerhouse. Give it a try. Let me know what other weapons you want me to look at in a future video. I'm having a lot of fun with the weapon customization in World War III. It is absolutely fantastic. There's so much customization to do. Oh, and one last thing to note, I did take off the rail on the top, so I can't equip any sights on there. I find it just looks a little bit cleaner, but that's personal preference, and I also swapped out the stock for the Zenit, which you can't equip if you have the rail, so just aesthetically pleasing to me. But yeah, let me know which weapon you want me to look at next. Maybe share some of your wacky builds in the comment section, and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.